Where the fuck?
Beat the horn down, beat the horn.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
Beat the horn, beat the horn.
Yo, what the fuck?
Hurry up!
We're done. Yeah, we're done. Be careful right here. There's debris all. Yeah. No. No.
Sailing back. I can't see them.
If somebody was born and raised here, it's surreal. I mean, it literally looked like a bombed out Beirut. And there's, all of the boats, every boat in the harbor burned and sank in place. I mean, the preschool is all gone. The entire Pioneer Inn, which was a big historic hotel, sizable one, is literally nothing there. I mean, it's just, it's catatonic to look at, and the amount of heat and fire. And I was actually, as I was escaping myself, you could see fire raining down from the sky, and all of a sudden things were igniting everywhere all around you. I was at the Malaramp boatyard, and all of a sudden the gentleman I was, with is a temporary retreat area, points over and the tree, is on fire. And I think that's what really the wind driving all of these explosions all day long, explosions, including when the fuel dock at Lahaina Harbor blew up. It was like out of, something you'd see on one of your footage of Ukraine. It was surreal. And now the devastation and the bodies and the loss and the questions and no communications drives another thing. There are a lot of people were worried to death about their loved ones, and they may not know that they're okay or not.
Shalom. Kal Halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all the Akim doing this work in sincerity and in truth. This is the brother Yakanan from the GMS Houston camp, and this lesson will be going into a foreshadowing of what's to come to Babylon, and that's Babylon the Great. And you've seen the footage here. This is from the Maui fires that just happened a few days ago, and I like the footage. I liked it. I like seeing Babylon on fire, because it just gives me hope to know that this is coming to an end, and not just one little island. It's going to be this whole continent, this whole stretch of land from coast to coast is all going to be destroyed, and it's going to reshape the earth. But I liked it because it's a foreshadowing. Let me actually get that word real quick. They're probably already, yes. And history always giving away things before I want to do it or show it. That doesn't matter. Foreshadow. A warning or indication of a future event. So let me look up the etymology too, just in case. Indicative, to indicate beforehand. The notion seems to be a shadow thrown before an advancing material object as an image of something suggestive of what is to come. Yeah, this image of Maui being on fire is suggesting the image of what's to come to Babylon the Great. Babylon the Great is going to be burnt up, and you're not going to be able to recognize Texas from New York, from LA. You're not going to be able to recognize any of this place, which is going to be beautiful, because after being here for this short amount of time and whatever other generations I've been here, I do not want to remember this place at all after it's fucking destroyed. All I want to remember is this place being destroyed, and Lord willing, I had the memory of being beamed up on a chariot. But let's get into the scriptures. This is Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So, I mean, I think even I think it's the death toll is up to 99. It might be higher than that because they're still looking for people. But most of these people that died in it, they got burnt up. And all the people that are going to die here in Babylon, it's going to be the same way, but it's going to be with a thermonuclear fire and then the lasers from the chariots. And all the wicked here, there ain't gonna be no more 2/3 niggas, no more fucking looting, shooting up your brethren, none of this nonsense from 2/3, and it definitely won't be no more of these heathens having any rule over us, because once this place is destroyed and Yahushai's elect get beamed onto the chariots, it's over. It's a wrap for you other nations. It's over. So let's go to the next one. This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause some to come up. Oh, slacky. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And let me read that again. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. And who we have, the superpowers right now, we have Russia and China. And then we also had the BRICS nations, which is let me see, it should be Brazil, Russia, China, India, South Africa. Let me make sure I got that right. Come on, it's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And then there's other nations applying to join, but it's not just going to be those nations that are going to fire missiles on Babylon the Great. It's going to be pretty much the whole world. Whatever nations have a nuclear arsenal that can fire ICBMs, all of them going to be headed here. And they're going to destroy Babylon, and it's going to be wiped out. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 16 and verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. And when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. So actually let me but this arrow that is shot from the end of the world, it's not a regular arrow. That's a ICBM. They have a very large range. Let me look at that. Meaning that you could fire it from one end of the earth to the other. So the ICBM, this range is from 6,000 to 9,300 miles. So that's a very large distance. So whatever you're trying to hit, it's gonna hit it. Because they're like, but let's continue on. Because speaking of arrows are mentioned, and just because it says arrows, some people will believe like the nuclear missiles aren't or ICBMs aren't described in the Bible. Well, think about it. If you were around 2,000 or 2,500 years ago or whatnot, and you've seen an ICBM, you're gonna call it an ICBM? The word isn't even in your vernacular, in your language. Like, what do you expect? Like, it looks like an arrow. Matter of fact, to go with that, let's go. Let's call it a broken arrow. So let me actually go. Actually, I think that was a good one. So the arrows are used in nuclear terminology. For instance, a broken arrow was a call for all available combat aircraft to attack an enemy position. Hold on, not that one. Here we go. There we go. Right here, Slovakia. Broken arrow is a code phrase that refers to an accidental event that involves nuclear weapons, warheads, or components that does not create a risk of nuclear war. Accidental or unexplained nuclear explosion, and then non-nuclear detonation of burning of nuclear weapons, radioactive contamination, a loss in transit of nuclear asset with or without its carrying vehicle, jettisoning of a nuclear weapon or nuclear component, meaning they had to get rid of it, like they had to just drop it, a public hazard, actual or implied. So let me see here. There is another one, because there's other instance. Oh boy. I know I had it before. There it is. United States Military Nuclear Incident Terminology. So we'll go down here. Pinnacle, that's the point. A bent spear, that's one. But you say, oh, arrow and a spear ain't the same thing. Nigga, shut up. You stupid. An arrow is just a spear that flies from a bow. They had broken arrow incidents. The last one was in 1980. Nuke flash. Empty quiver. That's another one. What do you use a quiver for? To put arrows in. So empty quiver refers to the seizure, theft, or loss of a functioning nuclear weapon. A dull sword. So, nuclear terminology, just to get back to the point, can refer to arrows. So, they are there. There's a connection there. But if you don't believe it, whatever. This ain't for you anyway. This is for the elect. This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 8. For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of the recompenses for the controversies of Zion. And why is that? Because we've been here in Babylon. These other nations have thwarted our afflictions. We were only here to serve punishment, but we're still here in captivity. There is no recognition of us being Israelites. So Yahweh has to come, or not Yahweh. Yahweh has to send his son Yahushai to come and rectify this matter, to come redeem us, to bring us out of this. Because if Yahushai doesn't come, if Yahweh doesn't send Yahushai, we're going to be here forever. And these wicked motherfuckers are going to destroy everything. Like they're going to destroy themselves. They're going to destroy us. Like, just look around. The new, what the new normal is. This whole alphabet agenda. The food is killing us. The air is killing us. They want to move us into these small cities, and ultimately, he's gonna want to put that grain of rice in us. So this place has to go. And the streams thereof shall be turned into burnt into pitch. And what is pitch? Pitch is, this is H2203 Zapath. It shall be turned into tar or asphalt, like how you see on the roads. But really, tar is that real thick, sticky black goo. And the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch, like how the beginning of the video was showing. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. And that's a very long time. Ain't nobody's gonna dwell here no more. Nobody's gonna live here. It's gonna be smoking and burning for years. But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. So you're not gonna know what part. You're not gonna know if you were in Oklahoma or Washington State, like that. And you're really not gonna care. Like, why would you want to come back here? What are you gonna I mean, the rest of the earth is gonna be set up in a paradise. So why even bother coming here? So let's move on. This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. But the day of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. And just a good example of that was that Oppenheimer movie, how they were afraid of the chain reaction of what would happen if they set off that bomb. They were afraid that it would set off all the elements in the atmosphere and cause a reaction and burn the whole earth. But it's going to happen. It's going to burn America, Babylon the Great. It's going to burn this wicked kingdom. And the elements shall melt. That's super hot. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? So you want to be like these Babylonians here? You want to follow after these customs? Or do you want to follow out what's written in this book? You want to follow after the works of Yahushua and the men that he set up? Because I'm looking at it, it's like I don't really see no other way. Ain't no other way out of this. You go try to fly a plane somewhere, nah, you gonna meet your judgment. You gonna try to get out of this some other kind of way, nah, you ain't making it. Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. So this is what we're looking for. We're looking for a new heaven, a new rulership, which will be under Yahushua, and a new earth, the earth being refreshed, where righteousness can fully dwell. Here, we're rehearsing the righteous acts, but we can't even fully do them. We can only do really a handful of things here, being under this wicked captivity. But let me close out with this one. Let me get Isaiah 14. I'll start at verse 7. Isaiah 14, verse 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. And that's what we're looking forward to. We're looking forward to hear. We're looking forward to hearing the trees singing, but also, the earth being at rest, the quietness. There is no quietness here. Constantly being bombarded by the pollution, the noise pollution. It's so much that you can't even you can't even get no peace just trying to sit in silence. There's none of that. There's noise going on constantly, background noise. I know for sure there's background noise in this right now because of the fan, but also this earth has had no rest. Look at how weak it is. But this is what we're looking forward to. We're looking for a new heaven and a new earth. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.